History. It's the Bills and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Allen now on 1st down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Cook following the penalty. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he is into the end zone for Buffalo. Touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills had 11-2 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Able to slither by. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty. And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lane. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath route.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. So we reach. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action. Allen going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Shifts by him. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense.
And Prescott, his third interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we'll have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And out now come the Cowboys.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Prescott,
he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A first down carry by Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they...
And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
Slant pass. It's Ferguson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the... And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
And as this defense walks up.